Insidious Chapter 3. Okay, this was a major disappointment. What the... Okay, as I was trying to say, Insidious Chapter 3 is a very disappointing... What the fuck? Go away. Okay, Insidious Chapter 3 is a... Okay, seriously dude, you're just fucking annoying now. Go away. Insidious Chapter 3 is a bad sequel and a bad movie because... Oh, fuck this. You, sir, are an asshole. No, just no. Insidious Chapter 3 is hands down the worst entry in the Insidious franchise right now. I wasn't exactly expecting it to be as good as the first two, considering for a fact that James Wan, the guy who directed the first two films, wasn't involved with this. And another red flag was the involvement of Sony Pictures, but I was still expecting something, well, enjoyable, but no, instead all I got was a sequel that's just... bad sequel bad. Now, I will stress this enough, there are some good things about the movie. The actors, they're all good, and it's fantastic. They got back the actress who played the psychic from the previous two films, as well as the guys who played the people who helped her out. They're back too, and they're still fun, albeit they don't get as much of a role as they did in the other two films. And it actually explores some of the personal story of the psychic character herself, and actually details how she met her two assistants. That's actually a nice little tidbit, but everything else, oh boy. First thing you notice while watching Insidious Chapter 3 is just how much more grounded and cheap it looks. The thing about James Wan is that his movies, they all tend to have some sort of, particularly his ghost movies, all have some sort of old school exaggeration to them. I'm talking about movies like, say, Rosemary's Baby, or The Exorcist, or even The Amityville Haunting. Older horror films that had some exaggeration to them. But here though, it's not there. It just feels more muted and cheap, and dare I say even a little bit like Paranormal Activity, but then again, even that can be pretty good at times. Another issue is its over-reliance on jump scares. Again, James Wan, he's a guy who relies very heavily on jump scares, but the thing is, he is a master of jump scares. The guy knows how to build tension, how to build atmosphere in his films, which actually helps lead into the jump scare and make it effective and scary. Believe it or not, the jump scare in horror is what the fart joke is to comedy. It's something that anybody can do, but it takes actual skill to actually make good. Off the top of my head, this is the best example of how bad the jump scares can be in this movie. There's a scene where the psychic, she tries to recontact a person from the dead and gets lured into a basement, and she sees these muddy footprints that start to actually go up on walls, then onto the ceiling, and then the ghost of the movie just flails down at her. And have you seen the remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street where they redid the scene with a blonde chick being thrown around the ceiling? It looks like that. Incredibly fake and poorly done. But in this case, it's just silly looking and makes you laugh, which is something I wish I could say about the other jump scares. The movie's story is steeped in teenage angst. I'm not joking. The first half of the movie, it really just feels more like some sort of teenage drama story rather than anything actually, well, like the prior two films. I know this is supposed to be different, but the teenage angst aspect of it all didn't really gel with me. I really couldn't care less about this character's desire to get into a performing arts school for university. And really, she just came across as, oh, some character that was created to help get teenagers to go see the movie. Final thing to say on Insidious Chapter 3, it's not scary. As if I didn't already make that clear enough. Like, one of the things that actually characterized the first two films best of all was the Nether. The series' answer to, say, Limbo or Purgatory. In the first two movies, it's depicted primarily as being this abstract void of different places in different times that is never really just one cohesive place. That actually was genuinely interesting and allowed for some tense atmosphere. But in this movie, they screw it up by just giving us some precise locations we've already seen, and we barely see any of the void aspect of it all. So it just makes the very concept of the Nether appear more humdrum and, well, crappy. If you're looking for something to watch this Halloween, just skip Insidious Chapter 3. It's not worth checking out. Okay, granted, it's not the worst movie I've ever seen, and it's definitely not the worst horror movie I've ever seen, but it is an underwhelming sequel that is bad sequel bad. If you really want something to watch in the lead up to Halloween, just check out Insidious 1 and 2, or check out what James Wan did after the Insidious films, The Conjuring and The Conjuring 2. Those are really good. Or better yet, even something else by Blumhouse, like Sinister and its sequel. They're actually not too bad. But this movie... Okay, sorry, Lee 1L, but you are a pretty good scriptwriter, but this was a terrible directorial debut. Better luck next time, dude. Alright, finally got this video out. Hope you enjoyed it. If you really like this video, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And up next, I've got some stuff planned, particularly more stuff involving horror. And I've just got some gaming videos I'm hoping to get out soon, so stick around for that.